Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have another quick DIY video where we are going to use this dummy load 60 watt tester which I got from Banggood to test the capacity of the battery. So it uses heat to dissipate the charge of the battery, and then it will allow you to calculate or rather measure the amperes. I'm using this to measure my lithium iron phosphate cells because most of you were asking about the capacity of the cells. So let's do a test today. So it actually has a MOSFET which it would discharge the heat, and then it goes to the heat sink, and the heat sink gets cooled by the fan. So on the front you actually have a rotary dial and you have two displays. The first display would show you the capacity of the battery. It will toggle between volt, amperes and whatever, and the bottom would show you the ampere at which it has been set. So you could use the set button to set it. So there are two functions in this dummy load. So to access the functions, you have to hold the set button and then give a 12 volt input. So once you click that in, it would give you a beep and you could toggle between function 1 and function 2. The function 1 would allow you to discharge the complete battery, whereas function 2 would allow you to set a low cutoff voltage, which is generally used to test the battery. You click on set and then it will allow you to choose whether you want beep on or not. And then the first option would be the ampere at which it should discharge the battery. So it can go up to a maximum of 9.99 or up to 60 watt. And then you have to click on the rotary dial again, and that would allow you to do a fine adjustment. So the rotary dial is pretty neat. And then on the top you have the low cutoff voltage at which you have to disconnect the charge or either stop the counting. So once you set that, you have to click on the set button, and that would start discharging. But before that you have to connect the cables to the battery. So we are going to discharge only one battery for today. I'm just going to quickly randomly pull up one battery, and I did top balance that, and then I'm going to start discharging. So initially what I did was I actually used the alligator clips, but it just got pulled up now. So what I did was then I used a screw to put that clip in correctly. So once I get that connected, you just have to click on the set button. I'm going to leave the low voltage cutoff at 2.7 for now. And once that is done, let's click on the set button. It will start discharging it. So right now the voltage dropped to 3.47, and it would start measuring the battery or rather the discharge that's happening. This particular dummy load has an error value of approximately 0.5 to 1 amp. So that's pretty negligible. So let's give it a couple of hours because we're just going to discharge it around 6 to 9 amp hours. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. Now it's been like 1 hour. And if you see, we have discharged to 3.25, and the amp hour is at 10 amp hour, 10.8, and then watt hour is at 35.16 watt hour. It will take some time for it to discharge. I'm going to pump it up to 9.9, and then I'm going to leave it as it is. And then just a quick reminder, guys, I do have a 3D printing. I made a case for this as well. So if you're interested in printing a case, do let me know, reach out to me. So let's quickly jump to the end. So at this point of time, if you see the buck convert, the meter starts beeping, so which means that it has reached the low cutoff voltage of 2.7, and we have got a total ampere of 90.10, and the voltage is 3.18 because it jumps back in as soon as you disconnect the load. So 287.3 watt hour and 90.10 amp hour, which is pretty good, guys. So as I had mentioned, it will be between 90 amp hour. So we got the entire 90 amp hour. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and make another video with the 12 volt setup. So stay tuned. I hope you like this video, and I hope most of you have got your concerns sorted. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to it. Thank you, guys.